Good morning. I am Carol Reid, Associate Director of Student Administration at the University, and I would like to warmly welcome you all to this University of Salford graduation ceremony. As a courtesy to all of our graduates this morning, can I ask that all guests and all graduates remain seated in the theatre throughout the presentations and until the end of the ceremony. Thank you. For those of you who are able, please stand for the entrance of the academic procession.
I can now declare this ceremony open to confer the degrees from the University of Salford and an honorary degree. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chancellor, Professor Jackie Kay, to make the opening address.
Thank you. Do you call that a welcome? Oh, thank you. That's so much better. Thank you. I'm shameless. That's much, much better. Thank you. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. This year's graduation are extra special as we mark 50 years since we were established as the University of Salford. Over these 50 years, we've seen graduates go on to achieve incredible successes. I hope that those of you graduating here today can take some inspiration from the people who have walked before you. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you, graduates of the Salford Business School. who will receive your awards today, and I would like to warmly welcome your family and friends. Hello, family. Hello, friends. Not so many friends out there. And it's my privilege to welcome the family of Manny Millard, who will receive her honorary doctorate today. Welcome, Manny's family. Your time at the university is a pivotal moment in your life. It's a time when you shape your views in the world, when you learn more about yourself, when you develop your skills and knowledge. It's when you create memories and lifelong friends. What a brilliant thing, a degree. What a fine accomplishment. Today is simultaneously the beginning and the end of your magnificent journey. Today is what I'd call a double day. Today is one of those days for whom Zora Neale Hurston, the African-American writer, would have said, the present was an egg laid by the past that had its future in its shell. Can you get your head around that? You can. Perhaps, like many of you, I was the first in my family to go to university. I was from an ordinary working-class Scottish family who were over the moon to support me through university. If you told me that one day I would be stood here as Chancellor of the University of Scotland, no, Salford, just joking, just checking to see if you're awake, and the National Poet of Scotland, I would have told you that you were having a laugh, and you just did. I was adopted, and my original father was from Nigeria. And my original mother was from the Highlands in Scotland. Not so many cheers, sadly, for the Highlands of Scotland. And it was funny, I found my original father quite easily. I put his name into Google, and up popped Pop. And the reason that popped so quickly is because he's a leading ethnobotanist. He's a world tree specialist. So that seemed really bizarre that there was I tracing my family tree. And should find this tree specialist father. It's the kind of thing that if you put in a novel, nobody would believe you. So I didn't put it in a novel. I put it in a memoir instead. I was, last year, made the National Poet of Scotland, which was a great honour. The word in Scotland for the National Poet is called the macker. Quite like, it's an old word for make, to make things. And when my mum and dad came to the ceremony at the opening of the Scottish Parliament, I had to write a poem for the opening of the Scottish Parliament and read it in front of the Queen and my mum and dad. And so I put a couplet into this poem that mentioned them both in the same couplet. It said, "Good day, ma'am, good day. Good morning, Helen and John Kay." It made them very chuffed, you know. It's what you'd call democracy in a couplet. And it's been fascinating going around the place, going out and about in Scotland, being macker and having people stop you all over the place. On the other day on the ferry from Benbecula to Harris, a man helping me with my luggage onto the boat said to me, "Am I right in thinking that you're the macker?" I said, "Aye, I'm the macker." So life is punctuated and elevated by momentous and luminous days. There are probably only a handful of such thrilling days in your entire life. The day you graduate is certainly one of them. In these troubled and unsettling times, in this politically turbulent and tragic and terror-filled year, having faith and hope in a future seems ever more and more challenging. And yet when the terrible things happen, when the fires erupt and the bombs go off, what we're most often touched by is the knowledge that people communally must make a difference. We could call this a collective kindness. It is even more important that we draw not just on our specialisms and expertise, but on our empathy and kindness, our fantastic human ability to step outside our own shoes and imagine somebody else's life. As Desmond Tutu said, "Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those bits of good put together that overwhelm the world." It is an incredible honour, and it is humbling to be part of this special milestone event alongside all of you who have worked so very, very hard to get here. You've demonstrated all your abilities, your skills, and your drive by arriving here today to receive your awards. As individual students, you've had great successes over the past few years, and together as a university, we've accomplished many things that we can be proud of. We recently jumped 19 places in the Times Higher Education 2017 Student Experience Study. Well, hey! Reflecting our commitment to making our university a world-class place to study. This impact isn't just felt locally. Our international outlook is a key part of our future strategy, and we've already made great strides in expanding our global reach. For the second year in a row, we've been named one of the top 200 universities in the world. This means that you're now part of a global community of alumni, making a difference, being the movers and the shakers across the globe. Over the past few years, you've watched your campus embark on its transformation into a vibrant, exciting and green environment. The new Adelphi building opened last September, housing a show-stopping atrium, theatre and outdoor amphitheatre. I'd urge you all to go and take a look around the university if you get a chance. Today is about you, students from the Salford Business School who are graduating at this ceremony. Take your moment when you come and receive your degree to enjoy that moment. I will look into the eyes of each and every one of you. Take your moment to walk across the stage, dance across the stage if you want to. Make sure that this day is memorable, special, and that you won't forget it. I want it to be an absolutely unforgettable day, an exhilarating moment for you, and I'm just happy to be part of it and to join in with you. The school relaunched its Master of Business Administration program last September, gaining successful re-accreditation from the Association of MBAs. The panel commended the school for its collegiate environment, the staff's engagement and their commitment to student success. Some of the program's first graduates who are graduating this year are including ice hockey players from Manchester Storm who've joined the MBA as part of the schools and universities partnership with the club. This year also saw a launch of Salford Business School's new flagship event, Innovating Future Business at Media City UK. This new event is an opportunity to bring students, the university and industry together to examine new challenges facing business. Our students are making a real difference to the most vulnerable members of the city of Salford. The CLOC initiative allows our law students to gain practical experience by training them along those to help who cannot afford legal access to services. The initiative prepares our students for the challenges of modern legal practice and ensures that they use their skills for social good. Graduation ceremonies mark a beginning and an end. They are bittersweet. You are sad to be going and excited to be finished. You're looking forward to the future and at the same time apprehensive. From today, you will become alumni of Salford. We will be here ready to welcome you back and keep the relationship open with you with open Salford arms. Sounds like the name of a pub. I would like to add a personal note of thanks to your family and friends who've supported and encouraged you throughout your studies and who've travelled, in some cases, huge distances to be with us here today. Thank you, family. Thank you, friends. And of course, none of us would be here today without the efforts of the academic and support staff who provided their knowledge, expertise and guidance to help you achieve your full potential. I think this support deserves recognition, so graduates, could I ask you to now stand and give a round of applause for all the people here and elsewhere who've helped you, inspired you and encouraged you on your journey towards your graduation day. Thank you very much. You're a good crowd. They're a good crowd, aren't they? Finally, or nearly finally, I would like to congratulate you all from me, from my heart, to wish you well in your future. It is a difficult world out there. What we can do is do our absolute best in it. We can seize our opportunities. We can cherish the moments and the memories of time at Salford. If, when we look back at our life, we can say we tried our absolute best, we'll be happy. Regret can sour the years. Be hugely proud of what you've achieved and bold in your aspirations. Dare to be different. Dare to be your unique self. When a crack in the door opens, walk through. Remember, as Sojourner Truth had it, it is the mind that makes the body. Often when you're confronted or faced with a trial in life, it can actually make you stronger. I'm a writer, and I'm stood here as a writer today actually because I had a motorbike accident when I was 17 on my Honda 50. I hit 3 cars. The first of them was my English teacher, actually. She wrote to me not that long ago and said, if you died in that accident, you wouldn't have written all your books. And I read this letter to my dad, and he went, Christ, it wouldn't have been your first concern. Anyway, I hit 3 cars and landed outside, rolled several hundred yards and landed outside a graveyard. My mum said, we could have just thrown you over the wall. And it was a year and a half before I walked properly again. So I went from being a Scottish schoolgirl championship runner to being a writer. And it was one of those experiences that kind of ultimately did make me stronger, though not an experience I would like to repeat. So sometimes life's toughest challenges do make you stronger, and sometimes we've got to think that what we can survive will make us stronger. So let curiosity lead you in many fascinating directions to new discoveries. Let your care and your social sense, your empathy and your excellence, your instinct and your intuition, your business acumen and flair for venture, your openness to chance and possibility take you far. Let the whole world welcome its new stars. I would like to finish by reading a poem, a sonnet that I wrote specially for those special people who evolve from being graduands to graduates, our students. Dear graduate, today's the day you switch from graduand to graduate. A couple of hours will have conferred your state, a name that's been 3 years more in the making, and most especially if you started late. How the years, they seem to hover, rush, hesitate. Yet here you are, nearly graduates. Congrats, well done. About to cross over to ample hours, fertile land, to stride the borders, corridors, to the shy unknown, and grasp the future with 2 bold hands. Today's minutes will be remembered, intimately known, where the future's clock is not yet set to run, how the mirrors will turn into windows, open to the sun, or what shape days might offer close at hand. Let them proffer luck and chance, dear graduands. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence the presentation of the Postgraduate Awards. Each student will be presented individually for their award. I would like to invite Professor David Spicer, Dean of Salford Business School, to present the awards.
Chancellor, on behalf of Salford Business School, I present for the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled The Application of Facebook in Crisis Communication Management, a case study of Malaysian Airlines, Olifunimileo Adibeo. for a thesis entitled To Investigate the Influencing Factors for Sustainable Packaging in a Multinational SME Supply Chain, Abiodan Adigun. For a thesis entitled Developing a Socio-Technical Process Framework for Information Systems Project Management in a Public HEI, a case study of Kuwait University, Ayman Al-Habshi. For a thesis entitled Service Failure and Recovery in UK Airlines, Vasilis Gotis. For a thesis entitled An Investigation of the Use of Social Media for E-Commerce amongst Small Businesses in Saudi Arabia, Mahar Halal. For a thesis entitled Investigating the Effects of Power Relations on the Implementation of Enterprise Resource Planning through the lens of actor network theory, Tariq Kashmiri. For a thesis entitled Customer Relationship Marketing in the UK Muslim SMEs, an Islamic Perspective, Mohammed Javid Kasor. For a thesis entitled A New Framework for Defining, Identifying and Explicating Tacit Knowledge, Qualitative Research Using Aspectal Analysis on SMEs, Alex Gachuhi Kimani. For a thesis entitled An Empirical Study on the Building Blocks of Resilience in British Food Supply Chains, Purari Livari. For a thesis entitled An Exploratory Study of Social Media Usage and Developmental Outcomes by Government and Emerging Political Leaders, the Nigerian Experience, Abu Bakr Shinkafi Musa. For a thesis entitled An Exploration of Familyness through a Bordusian Mixed Method Study of Innovation in SME Manufacturing Firms in the United Kingdom, Udani Salmon. For a thesis entitled Internal Organisation Barriers in the Adoption of Social Media Marketing in the Retail Industry of Electronics and Home Appliances, the Case of Egypt, Rasha Magdi Wahib. for a thesis entitled The Use of Online Shopping Acceptance Model, Influence of Social Media in Saudi Arabia, Aber Abdullah Wazan.
I would now like to invite Dr. Yanis Polychronakis, Salford Business School, to present the awards.
Chancellor, on behalf of the Business School, I present for the award of Master of Business Administration, Regina Aimike. Vivian Ekutosi Akabogu. Walter Vinicio Cascande Caballero. Irtaza Iqbal. Sofia Akritidou. Sarah Branning. Tatiana Balcao Lazans Campos. Kariad Fidi. Emily Gotthard. Thomas Matthew Johnson. Melissa Kabluchenko. Nadia Latif. Juan Mora Romero. Okbonaya Daniel Ajiwe. Ohud Khalid Al Abdul Kader. Nazis Arif. Ayrat Omolara Aziz. Ruhani Bensoch. Nazira Habu Tahiru. Vinolia Edwin. Sarah Jane Foster. Fatimatu Ibrahim Gaya. Omozabie Cynthia Imazenobi. Abdulahir Munir Zasafaru. Charlotte Jarvis. Kinga Kusak. Rosalind Kate Lawson. Consolata Elizabeth Malesso. Dean Mason. Rab Nawaz. Mabel Omosede Okbeni. Abidad Olabisi Oladejo. Sisom Nia Olisameka. Omamero Moan Orere. Hannah Parrett. Thikim Kwong Fan. Nina Rage. Sam Pierre Silva. Katie Louise Vanten. Daniel Wood. For the award of Master of Science, Human Resource Management and Development, Oluvakemi Aminat Alabi. Andrea Yanosova. For the award of Master of Science, Information Systems Management, Edwin Ousu Sekiere Ambankwa. Maria Chiara Addis. Salisu Bala Bello. Gladys Atochi Sikeru. Kair Dudaev. Ian Travis Dudley. Keruka Cynthia Ekuruke. Jason Balia Tsempa Height. Ibrahim Munir Zafaru. Medah Kamalkod Gafar. Hussaini Mohamed Kiari. Sizoba Oji. For the Master of Science in International Events Management, Rebecca Bradley. Victoria Kavanagh. Sardul Vikas Shah. For the Master of Science in Marketing, Stacy Anderson. Amilcar Barreto. Monica Dalmau. Siddiq Desai. Mariam Ibrahim. David Fragley. Nathiya Ratan Pandit. Mudassar Sohail. Bikim Vanessa Tai. Nimesa Nivanthi Tenakun. For the Master of Science, Procurement, Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Abhijit Sawant. Adetola Samiat Adedeji. Oriyomi Yemisi Adetutu. Ogolabi Afolayan. Sanmi Obisike Alade. Maimunat Alewo Al-Hassan. Fegisetan Karim Asedego. Irene Sanyu Ayako. Michael Piston. Espen Helberg Dali. Mark Donnelly. Edmund Dyer. Lisa Enzomafue Ekakitie. Francis Essen. Sahzad Hassan. Siri Hanekam. Catherine Limbor. Mohamed Kante. Paul Kaplan Kargbo. Zoran Kekman. Sao Yong Kong. Benedicta Yaira Kumagach. Florian Loren. Jonathan Miller. Nasir Mohammed Bello. Tony Zola Musimbele. Sofia Rafaela Mistakidou. Clement Dengu. Sukumeika Ogwehi. Iyola Oladele Michael. David Paul O'Loughlin. Olukbenka Ovolabi. Bryony Roberts. Marvin Sarkodie Frimbong. Yui Chung Sin. Ralph Sumery. Abdullah Sumah. Lucky Ofenetenga Okpeyoube Umukoro. Yeah, I thought so. Jean Wallace. Dium Yai. Aliyu Tukur Yusuf. Well done, man. Well done. For the award of the Master of Science in Project Management, to Yoyo Otsuko Adehor. Saik Ali Mohammed Ali Rast Al Khalifa. Adam Al Gohari. Well done, Adam. Imad Muhammad Al Sadeg Al Nabi. Thank you. Graham John Pachin. Edward Bisong. Philip Boyle. Raid Diarra. Bob Aradjitsike Don Tharanga Dinuka Pereira. Darius Golfar. Sina Graham. Nadia Habsatu. Greg Haldane. Dion Eric Koch. Sefiu Adolf Maputha. Scott Andrew Mitchell. Hiba Momani. Patricia Monomon Nabebe. Simon Sukua. Nestor Ambai Atam Muzambi. Mohammed Nasar. Fernando Nelson Vasco Notsumbo. Oluwaseun Ogunaike. Jade Ann O'Hara. Emmanuel Okoli. Siemeka Tsikaotili Ogwosa. Papadunde Olabiyi. Amidad Olamidayo Oluwa. Felix Ebille Oro. Otsuko Charles Owede. Isuranzi Pathinara. Lucas Roth. Hannes Suller. Michael Swinson. Abdul Karim Tukur. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Human Resource Management and Development, Jade M.R. Carr. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Procurement, Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Gustavo Meyes Soares.
Ladies and gentlemen, it now gives me great pleasure to invite our Chancellor, Professor Jackie Kay, to present an honorary degree on behalf of the University.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our honorary graduate, Manny Millard. being a marketing academic who ardently believe that it's the marketers who actually rule the world, it's a great honor and privilege to introduce Manny Millard, who has proved this beyond any scope of doubt. Manny is the Group Chief Executive of Nichols PLC, a company we know more through its world-leading soft drink brand, Vimto. One of the very few successful brands that has defied the logic of a classical product life cycle and has had a legacy of more than 100 years. She joined the company in 2012 as the Managing Director of UK Soft Drinks and was appointed to her current role in May 2013. So for the last 4 years, she has been managing this fantastic firm and its world-leading brand. Manny has more than 22 years of experience in the soft drink industry and has previously held senior roles at Refresco, Gerber, and Macau Soft Drinks. To give a brief perspective of her firm and her world-leading brand, Nichols PLC, as I said, is the home of Vimto, a soft drink brand, which was established long back in 1908 by John Noel Nichols, based in a neighborhood of Salford, Newton-le-Willows. Nichols PLC has a truly global presence and has a turnover of more than 117 million pounds. Vimto is a global brand which sells in more than 65 different countries. Apart from Vimto, Nichols has a range of popular brands, some of which we are already aware of, like Sunkist, Starlish, etc. Manny firmly believes in the importance of developing a clear strategy for the success of her brands. She feels that an effective strategy comprises of several distinct pillars that requires clear attention. Marketing strategy being one of those pillars of the strategy that needs to be focused on delighting the customer. Being a true global marketer, she feels marketing should reflect local culture and aspirations. For instance, Vimto is promoted heavily in the Middle East as the drink to have after the Ramzan fast. Similarly, the marketing strategy in Africa reflects local conditions for effective distribution. Manny is also a firm believer in the utility of technology in marketing success. She feels the future of a successful marketing strategy depends on clever use of social media and digital marketing. She has handled a wide range of responsibility during her long career in the soft drinks industry, something which she feels helps her to grasp the intricacies of a job very easily. Her leadership philosophy is rooted in the motto, leading from the front. She feels it is important to first understand people in order to motivate them, and she puts a lot of emphasis on listening and earning respect. She feels she is a people-oriented person and spends a lot of time talking to and mentoring staff. In a recent interview to a local newspaper, which caught my eye as I was preparing this oration, she made an interesting statement, which I'm quoting verbatim. She felt that you have to work hard for being a good employer. She is among the increasing number of corporate CEOs who endorse flexible working, especially working from home as an alternative. As well as her executive responsibilities, Manny is a non-executive director of Finsbury Foods and is also the chair for the Northwest region of CBI. She is also a member of the Executive Council and Management Board of the British Soft Drinks Association. In the true spirit of corporate social responsibility, Nichols PLC supports Warrington Youth Club in their aim to support and inspire young people to achieve their goals and dreams. To support this tremendous charity, Manny recently, with a group of 11 ladies from Vimto, climbed the Mount Kilimanjaro and raised over 50,000 pounds. As a true leader and as an original exponent of creative marketing, Please allow me to invite Ms. Manny to receive this honor. Chancellor, I present for the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, honoris causa, Manny Millard.
Well, thank you for those kind words, Sunil, and thank you, Jackie. Firstly, I would like to offer my congratulations to all the students here today who are about to graduate from Salford Business School, the class of 2017. You should all be really proud of yourselves. I'm extremely honoured and thrilled to receive this award this morning. There are two key reasons as to why I am so delighted. Firstly, I never had the opportunity to attend university as a young person. Secondly, as Sunil has just explained, I work for Nichols plc. And in the UK, Nichols is better known for being the home of Vimto, which, yes, was invented in 1908, but was actually developed and invented here in Salford. Vimto is twice the age of this university, but still holds dear its heritage and values as it did almost 110 years ago. We even have our very own Vimto cooperative store here in Salford, situated in a new development called Vimto Gardens on Chapel Street. I was born in a small town in Cambridgeshire, but moved north 25 years ago. I met my husband Dan here, who has spent most of his life in Manchester. And Dan introduced me to the culture and vibe of Manchester, which then was primarily around music and football. We now have two grown-up children, Alex and Katie, and two wonderful grandchildren, Freddie and Matilda. And I'm really pleased that both Dan and Katie are here with me today. When I left school, my ambition was to be a school teacher, a dream that I was never able to realise at that point in my life. However, now in the role of Chief Executive and with the support of a superb leadership team around me, I'm able to do other things than my day job. I do work with a charity called Working Options, which is about taking my story to sixth form schools and further education colleges in order to inspire students to consider all of their options and choices that are available to them. My education did continue into my 20s on a part-time basis, but never achieving the degree that you guys will collect today. However, there is no doubt these qualifications still played a key part in my career development. I also have the pleasure of delivering a number of guest lectures to universities with both undergraduates and postgraduates, which gives me a huge amount of pleasure as I'm able to bring academia to life. I really hope, as being part of the Salford alumni, I can start to contribute and work with the students here. Therefore, as you can see, although I did not become a teacher, I am now realising my dream in a different way via a different route. Your achievements today are the start of your dreams, and most importantly, what you have achieved over the last few years leads you to have choices about your future, which is an amazing gift to have. 2 weeks ago, Dan and I were sitting in the audience just as you are today, as Katie graduated from Northumbria University in Newcastle. So I'm fully aware of all the hard work and commitment you have all made so you can receive your award. In addition, this year, I watched Dan complete his Masters in Marketing. He is now about to embark on his own PhD and is focusing on his own doctorate. So as you can see, overall, in the Millard household, it's been quite a momentous year. I think it's perfectly reasonable to think that Mr. M might feel slightly aggrieved today as I receive this honorary doctorate, when he has 3 years research ahead of him. However, with work, home life is also about being a team. And at this point, I would like to thank him for his huge support in helping me to achieve a positive work-life balance and the continued encouragement I receive from Alex and Katie. However put, very simply, his initials are DR, Daniel Robin. So in the future, with 2 doctors in the house, and his name could make checking into hotels fun, Dr. and Dr. DR Millard. It's amazing how life's twists and turns bring you to a particular place all in one time, and how Salford is featuring more and more in mine. I had the pleasure of attending a charity event recently, which was to celebrate the class of '92. I spent some time chatting with Gary Neville, who incidentally is one big, massive Vimto fan. The work that Gary and the team are doing is putting Salford Football Club firmly on the map. They are displaying the same values of belief, determination and teamwork, which helped them achieve unprecedented success in their football careers. Because of that meeting, Vimto is hoping to support some of the great work they are doing with their new academy and forging even stronger links with the city. The amount of development taking place here at the university, along with the massive business growth generated by Media City and the Northwest region in general, means collaboration between business and education must be on our agenda. This is a subject I feel very passionate about, and as I am chair for the Northwest region of the CBI, it is a key priority for us. As business leaders, it is our responsibility to work collaboratively with education in order to develop leaders of the future. I have been in the soft drinks industry for over 20 years, and it still disappoints me when attending events which are aimed at top-level executives, I will still be in the minority as a female. We do need to work to improve that gender balance, and as a female CEO, it is my job to walk the talk and help make the changes. However, this week, with the announcement that we now have a female Doctor Who and a female leader of ITV, perhaps we are about to see some visible change. My husband, by passing on his Manc values, has given me a great insight and introduction to this part of the world, which has completely enhanced my relationship with Manchester and in particular Salford. Add to this work with Vimto, I'm close to calling Gary Neville tonight and asking him to rename his team the Salford Purples after Vimto, of course. As you embark on your life from this point, I am in no doubt, as our family proves, that having an open mind to continuous learning is hugely valuable. So finally, my small piece of advice from today is, as you go forward, there will be times in your life when you will need to make some brave decisions. Determination that will take you to places you never thought possible. And just remember, today is not the end of your learning, it is simply the start. Thank you, have a great day, and good luck with all that you do. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the Undergraduate Awards. Undergraduate students will be presented in groups of 3. In order for each of the students' names to be clearly heard by the audience, I would be grateful if you could restrain your applause until after the final name in each group of 3 is announced. I would now like to invite Stacey Gillespie, Salford Business School, to present the awards.
Chancellor, on behalf of Salford Business School, I present for the awards of Graduate Certificate Human Resource Management, Martin Daniel Bate, Joanne Conway, Morgan Frost. Anne Lucas, Elizabeth McLaughlin, Louise Quigley. Robert Singleton, Emily Turner, Thomas Whiteside. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Business and Management Studies with Law, Pedro Osage. For the awards of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Business and Tourism Management, Alex Abel, Ansar Ali, Sophie Elizabeth Barton. Congratulations. Theodora Dalakcheva, Kazim Ali Ghafour, Laura Lamb. Otalaya Marinescu, Michelle Anwakue, Konstantinos Pedriz. Congratulations. Haley Alicia Silcock. For the awards of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Business Information Technology, Mohamed Abo Mahmoud, Ayodiji Adubio, Lavinia Dumitria Alexiou. Ali Abbas Aliou, Yaqub Nazar Al-Abai, Curtis Kevin Dunnett Jones. Zayad Golita, Sonia Sultana Hamed, Sean James Harrison. Zahad Zuzammil Hossein, Anthony Morka, Thomas Malarkey. Florence Ozakwe Makwenai, Reese O'Sullivan, Suhail Patel. Gustavo Reguero Calado, Dean J. Rigby, Zahid Tapas. And finally, David Patrick Thong. For the awards of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Business Management with Law, Nadisha Nethmini Adhikari, Apu Hamailage, Jenna Fitzpatrick, Emma Louise Gashgov. Georgina Hutchinson, Charlotte McCracken, Mike Panganai Nayoni. Congratulations. Amori Ogbewe, Mohammed Inram Rashid, Donna Stone. For the awards of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Business Management with Sport, Mohammed Imran Ashraf, Matthew Joseph Dunn, Ryan James Hackett. Kai Hallwood, Hashim Iqbal, Richard Jones. Christopher Prentice, Lewis Ramsbottom, Christopher Rowney. And finally, Benjamin Stoneley. For the awards of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Human Resource Management, Karan Abbas, Khatija Ahmed, Rubina Akhtar. Katrina Anderson, Adam Anthony Andreu, Namima Asmal. Raluca and Vasilian, Emma Breen, Etu Ibrima Vai. Iwaiba Javid, Nyasha Mona Lisa Kapakuwana, and Magdalena Lebuda. Agnelia Miguel, Edgaris Narmontaz, Tanzila Zabar. Bianca Schmu, Helta Uwais, Marlene Varley. And Lucas Whitekey. For the awards of Bachelor of Science with Honours, International Events Management, Samantha Cass, Alexandra Mary Cunningham, Bethany Lewis. Maria Marshall, Carl Moore, Rebecca Morris. Jade Lillian Pennington, Emily Arton Roberts, Catherine Sheridan. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Marketing, Huma Ahmed, Jassi Begum Ahmed, Zain Arshad. Jasmine Ashrafi, Ismair Azmi, Fajush Faisal, bin Shawiya. Carolina Maria Kala, Isatu B. Sham, Jordan Benjamin Daly. Congratulations. Megan Downs, Ioana Hamburi, Emily Victoria Harrop. Jack Hurry, Homen Leong, Claudia Jurashek. Judge Langley, Jack Lawrence, Catherine Lindsay Carlin. Mohammed Millan, Faiza Noreen, Zayed Omari. Emilio Patslides, George Ricketts, Alex Sangiorgi. Mariama Sankari, Ashton Smith, Stephanie Nicola Smith. Jack Ryan Such, Isabel Grace Turner. For the awards of Bachelor of Science, Business Management with Sport, Thomas Kilvington. For the awards of Foundation Degree Science, Business and Events Management, Eau Gluid, Diana Kershaw and Natalie Stevenson. For the awards of Foundation Degree Science, Business and Hospitality Management, Cash Birch Waldron. For the awards of Foundation Degree Science, Business and Management, Jordan Flynn Richards, Abdu Samad. For the award of Masters of Science, Procurement, Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Maxwell Uzoma Ijakimi. For the award of Masters of Science, Project Management, Olereni Matthew Otorode. For the awards of Masters of Science Project Management, Lina Abdullah S. Azaz. For the awards of Bachelors of Science with Honours, Business and Tourism Management, Jack Lee Ryder.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of the awards. Before I invite the Chancellor to close the ceremony, I would like to inform you that we will be taking a group photograph of all of the new graduates outside the theatre on the piazza. Therefore, please can I ask all guests to remain in the theatre until the graduates have left their seats. And graduates, can you please follow the academic procession straight out of the theatre to the piazza for your photograph. Thank you. I would now like to invite the Chancellor, Professor Jackie Kay, to close the ceremony.
Thank you. Many, many, many congratulations. It's been a wonderful and a moving ceremony. You are now graduates of the University of Salford. It's been a huge joy to present you with your degrees, to shake hands with each and every one of you. It's been a pleasure to watch each person take the stage in their own unique way. That's been absolutely fascinating and wonderful. And it was a real pleasure to hear from our wonderful new honorary doctorate. Congratulations again to Manny. It was also very lovely of you, the people that took time to tell me on their special moments that they liked my poem. My poem was very pleased. I'll tell it after. But thank you for that. It always amazes me that people take time just to say something nice as they're walking across the stage. Somebody even wanted to know who the remark I made about the present being the past played by the egg was by. Zora Neale Hurston, there's the name again, just in case anyone's forgotten. I'd like to take a moment just to say a few very brief thank yous. The very first big thank you is to our really wonderful band. I'd like to make a massive thank you to the staff at the Lowry Theatre who have hosted this event and make it so special for us every year. They're there in the red outfits. Thank them going out as well. And I'd also, last but not least, like to thank Sahelia Worth and our team at the university who organise these fantastically complicated graduation ceremonies and pull them off with great aplomb. So thank you to all of our university team in Sahelia. But the very, very biggest thank you I would like you now to make is to yourselves, those who have just graduated and have gone through all sorts of different hardships sometimes to get there, who are of different ages, from different backgrounds, from all sorts of different walks of life. I would like to say a huge congratulations to every single one of you who's graduated today, and I'd like you to say that now to yourselves. We are large, as Walt Whitman said. We contain multitudes. We can be our own unique and complex selves. We don't need to feel that we have to be one way or the other. I am proud to be both Nigerian and Scottish. Somebody once said to me, "What a combo." And I liked the fact that we are all very, very different. We're all very different, and we're all together make a collective whole. We won't let what goes on in this world divide us. We will stay together as a group of people, as a strong group of people, united together by being our complex selves. I'd like to wish you luck as you go on this path through life, and I'd like lots of opportunities to come your way. I hope that you have a wonderful time post-graduation. I hope you remember that we're always your friends here at Salford University, and we'll be only too happy to welcome you back. Before I ask you to put on your hats, those of you whose hats I didn't put on already, I'd like to tell you a little cautionary tale. The year before last, we were taking the group photograph and all the students were asked to throw their hats, and one of them threw it rather enthusiastically, and it hit my head, the corner, and it felled me to the ground. It looked like a cartoon, but it was real. I thought, what a silly death that would have been, you know. A mortal wound with a mortar board. So I'm going to keep my hat on this year for the group photograph, even though we're not throwing them anymore. But anyway, I hope that you enjoy your day, enjoy your night, have one or two drinks on me, and go well out into the future, out into that big, big, wide world that is awaiting for you. Now, graduates, can I please ask you to put on your hats? It's been a really wonderful day. It sounds like I've got two voices now, doesn't it? I'm coming from all ends of the theatre. It's been a wonderful day. Thank you all very, very much for coming. Thank you especially to those families that have travelled massive distances to come here. How many people travelled more than 10 miles? More than 100 miles? More than 500 miles? More than 1,000 miles? You see, people have travelled a long, long, long way to get here. I'd like to know all the different places that people have come from to get here, but thank you very much. It's hugely appreciated, and I can now officially declare this ceremony closed.